if you vote PDP, we'll stop BJP and RSS. And see what he has done then. Suppressing our people, suppressing National Conference workers. They used all the militancy period their way. She started abusing us, she started provoking people. He used to defeat Mufti Sahab all the time. He never allowed him to win from that constituency.
Hello viewers, this is Abid Bashir, Executive Editor, Kashmir News Observer. Today we have a very special guest with us, none other than Dr. Bashir Ahmad Veeri, who fought bravely on the political turf of Beej Bihara, where he defeated Iltija Mufti, the daughter of former Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti. We'll be doing a very short interview with you since you are engaged with a lot of things. So my first question to you is, you defeated Iltija Mufti. Was it Iltija Mufti in real terms or it was Mehbooba Mufti?
You know, behind the scene, I was fighting whole PDP. There's a question of legacy and there's a question of their survival.
How was the fight?
Yeah, it was a good fight, it was a tough fight, but we made it thanks to Allah, thanks to the cooperation of the people who put their faith in me, who reposed their trust in me. I'm highly thankful, I am humbled.
What made your fight easy?
I think Iltija herself. It was, the way she conducted herself. She started abusing us, she started provoking people, she started, shouting from rooftops, which is against the sensitivities of that area. Our area is very much, people are sober, people like humbleness, and that also helped me.
At one point of time it was believed that it's not going to be a cakewalk for Dr. Bashir Veeri because of the fact that PDP enjoyed a lot of support in towns. The fact you admitted to me once, we spoke on phone. So how you manage all that?
Largely it is a projected hype, which is supported by their successive winning from Beej Bihara. Their MLA won 3-4 times from that place. So that is how the projected hype gets very much concrete base. Rather they use untoward situation in Kashmir, suppressing our people, suppressing National Conference workers. They used all the militancy period their way. They are masters in that, and because of that there was a sort of fear among our people, among National Conference workers, who used to avoid going to the ballot boxes, going to the polling stations. Now after their alliance with the BJP, RSS, they got exposed. Moreover, the threat and their manipulation, that also got exposed, and the level of untoward incidents were at the lowest level this time. People came openly and they voted against them.
Were you sure about your victory?
Yeah, I was sure about my victory. The phenomenon and the evolution of the campaign, which I saw right from day one, when it reached to its peak, I got confidence. But when exit polls or the media used to talk, there are so many channels which are hired by them. They are masters in that also. They created a sort of an ecosystem supporting them that they are going to win. It is not easy, but still when I calculated the inputs and observations from lowest to higher side, I told my people it is either 1,000 or it could be 10,000. Thanks to Allah, it came out to be 10,000.
And Dr. Sahab, did the exit poll increase your heartbeat for a moment?
Not at all. I was very much sure. People had, promised me that they will give me a chance, because they have seen how what kind of promises they made, and they failed in fulfilling those promises. I was very much sure that people are supporting me, especially the youth, the first time voters, whether they were my daughters, boys, they supported me overwhelmingly. That was more, that gave me a lot of confidence.
You campaigned extensively in the rural pockets of your constituency and the areas that were added post delimitation. So what were the promises you made to the people and what was their response?
See, largely the area, 1/3 of the area, there's almost 12 or 13 halkas, based on 18 villages from erstwhile Home Shalibut constituency, that includes Harmony and adjoining areas, which is largely supported, boycott till this election. I went there, I saw their condition. When I entered that area, I was, really surprised that as if I was going in the era of 70s. There is no development, lack of, roads, lack of drinking water facilities. There is no irrigation supply to their fields. I met people, I encouraged them. I say, look, PDP has ruled this area for 12 years. Their representative was there for 12 long years, and their chief minister and the government was of the PDP. Mufti Sahab was heading that dispensation. Mehbooba ji was heading that dispensation, and the maximum support they used to get from that area. But there's the lack of basic amenities. So I told them, see, you have to make the difference. You have to differentiate between the two. And I told them, inshallah, if you support me, I will fulfill your basic needs here. So they also voted, they supported me.
Fine. What is the vote share you got from the towns which were considered once strong bastion of PDP?
I have not calculated as yet. I think 6,000 votes, 6,000 plus votes were polled from town Bijbehara. I think we got 2,200 votes from the town.
Something unexpected or you would expect?
Not unexpected. People came. During my father's era, we used to get 35 to 40% votes from town. I think we did that. We touched that mark this time.
Did you enjoy the father's support base during campaigning?
Yeah, definitely. It is all because of my father's work done in that area. He used to defeat Mufti Sahab all the time. He never allowed him to win from that constituency. But as I told in the beginning of this interview, they used those militancy period. They suppressed our people, and especially in the town Bijbehara, they used to to get bogus voters. They would bring women from other areas and get bogus votes cast by them.
Did you enjoy the campaigning atmosphere? I could see you campaigning till late night.
Yeah.
So how was the feeling?
Yeah, I must thank the administration of Anantnag district, who gave us very much level playing field. Even at occasions, we used to jump the security line or jump the guidelines provided by them for security purpose and other ECI. What you call a guideline, but they allowed us, they provided us, safe ecosystem, safe environment in which we could campaign till late in the night.
And who supported you the most in campaign? Were you all alone in the field, or there were some people who really supported you?
Largely youth supported me. There was a sort of, I was really perplexed when I saw that some phenomenal, campaign got, evolved. It was all taken over by youth, whether they were boys or girls. My elders, even office bearers in the party network, when I used to ask them, why is the program, they would also show, sir, we are really surprised. Some young people have taken over all this election campaign, and we have programs at so and so places, which is all conducted by them. Let us go and support them. So that phenomenon, it was really, I'm really thankful to the youth who supported me overwhelmingly.
Dr. Sahab, you have finally managed to defeat Iltija Mufti. But the fact remains, things are not same what we used to be before 10 years ago. Now you are going to join weakest assembly. Assembly is not same what it used to be. We are in a UT. Even statehood has not been restored yet. What is your feeling?
Who is responsible for doing all this? The same people against whom I fought. And they got, reply of the people, the slap on their face because of all these follies. I still remember 2014 Mufti Sahab promising people, if you vote PDP, we'll stop BJP and RSS. And see what he has done then. And that led to this situation. That led to the abrogation of Article 370. That led to the dismemberment of our state. That led to the downgrading state to the union territory. Now we have to fight. National Conference has always fought for the people of Jammu and Kashmir. We have a history. We have a cherished history since 1931. And we will fight for that. We will try to get state back. We will try to get all those guarantees back which were provided to us by the Constitution of India.
Yesterday, we saw Umar Abdullah saying that we cannot afford to have a strange relationship with New Delhi. We cannot afford to have an antagonist relationship with New Delhi. So what does that mean? Does that mean that you have surrendered as far as Article 370 is concerned?
How can you say this is surrender? What he explained it today again. So he mean to say that we are not going to go against New Delhi as far as the governance is concerned. That doesn't mean that we have surrendered. And we are very much, clear as far as the relation with the BJP organization is concerned. We are not going to agree with the agenda of the BJP. This is what he repeated today. But at the same time, you are dependent on the center. If there is the government, you have to have working relationship with the central government. You are dependent on the funds. You are dependent on so many things on the central government. You can't take cajals again. You can't take, you can't have bad relations with the government of India, and then you will say we are going to steer our state from this, our area from this mess. But at the same time, we are not going to have a relationship with the BJP.
And Dr. Saab, you took Congress along in the pre-poll alliance. But what do you think? Did Congress fail on ground because it got only 6 seats? Were you expecting more from the Congress?
See, we are part of a secular front. There is another part, NDA, that is the communal front, who are against Muslims, who are working on the communal agenda. What was the alternate? Alternative is that we have to be part of a secular front that is headed by the Congress. Congress is the second largest force in India after BJP. So we are in India alliance. So naturally we have to have alliance with them. We did give them few seats in Kashmir and maximum share in Jammu, but unfortunately they failed to deliver what was expected from them. Their top leadership was expected to campaign in the parts of Jammu, but unfortunately they started coming Kashmir and meddling here. The result is in front of you. They did not get what was expected from them.
Independent candidates are joining national conference. You already have a big number. 42 is not a small number. So can't you go alone without Congress?
Look, they are independent candidates. They are basically, they have linked, they were part of national conference earlier. You take case of Shupaya. You take case of another guy from Indrabad. You take case another guy is from that Rajouri area, that Judge Zafar, I forgot his name, unfortunately. And Muzaffar is a friend of mine. He's part of national conference, but in this seat sharing, unfortunately, they could not get the chance. They fought as an independent candidate. They won. And they are coming back to their roots. What is wrong in that?
Now, last 2 questions. We have seen the fate of autonomy resolution, how that was trashed. Now, Umar Abdullah yesterday said that the first thing cabinet will do is it will pass a resolution seeking statehood. What if the same resolution will be trashed again?
Let us see. They have promised on the floor of Parliament, same dispensation, same Home Minister, backed by same Prime Minister, that they are going to restore the state. They have given in writing to the Supreme Court last year that we are going, after the conduct of the election, we are going to restore the state. So this is how you can't, start, taking everything at one go. We will go step by step. Let us get store restored, then we will talk for other things.
And last question is, you have got a big mandate from Bij Bihara. What would be your priorities? How you are going to reciprocate it?
Inshallah, I am really humbled by the people of my area, people of Sri Gufara Bij Bihara constituency. And I have no words, and words are not sufficient to express my thanks and gratitude to them, but I will leave no stone unturned to help them to do whatever is possible in my capacity as an MLA.
Thank you very much for your time, Dr. Saab, who was joined by National Conference senior leader and the person who defeated Iltija Mufti from Bij Bihara. He says that very slowly and steadily races are won. So he's saying that they will start with statehood restoration and slowly, gradually persuade New Delhi and the Government of India to restore the Article 370 as promised in the National Conference manifesto.